That silent, persistent feeling that you're wasting your life doesn't go away, no matter how busy you stay, how many boxes you check, or how many people surround you. Deep inside, something feels missing. You're existing, not truly living. You might call it anxiety. A doctor might label it depression. A pill may dull the edges, but the ache lingers. What if that pain isn't a flaw to fix, but a message to hear? Carl Jung believed suffering often isn't pathology, but the psyche's desperate attempt to heal. It's your soul crying out, "This life doesn't serve me." Maybe you're living someone else's dream, stuck in routines that deaden you, relationships that drain you, or obligations that once gave you purpose, but now feel hollow. You're rewarded for being functional. Not fulfilled, you silence the ache. You adapt, you perform, and inside you get sick. Jung's insight was radical. Healing doesn't happen by masking symptoms. It begins by listening to them. He wrote, "Neurosis is always a substitute for legitimate suffering. The very pain you're running from holds the key to your transformation." But most of us are trained to flee discomfort. We distract, medicate, numb, anything but feel. Yet the emptiness you sense isn't weakness. It's the absence of your true self in your own life. Modern medicine often treats pain like a malfunction. Label it, medicate it, move on. But this approach aims at productivity, not authenticity. It helps you tolerate a misaligned life instead of helping you realign it. When your soul's voice is ignored, it speaks louder through anxiety, depression, fatigue, and we call this adult life. A job you dread, connections that lack depth, a life that looks full but feels vacant. Jung warned against this illusion of healing. Just because someone appears functional doesn't mean they're whole. Real healing isn't cosmetic, it's internal. And to reach it, you must dive into your own depths. You must face what you've repressed, your fears, wounds, desires, shadows. Modern culture teaches us to avoid this. We're conditioned to chase success, image, approval, yet starved of meaning, connection, and soul. The deeper crisis isn't just personal, it's cultural. We're born into a world that rewards efficiency, but neglects essence. We're taught how to fit in, but not how to feel. We learn to meet expectations, not to discover who we truly are. This disconnect breeds anxiety, not because we are broken, but because we're not living authentically. Jung's path to wholeness, individuation, asks us to stop living for others and start listening inward. It demands we confront our shadow, the parts of us we've disowned, the anger, shame, grief, desire, buried because they didn't fit the narrative we were handed. But healing isn't about becoming better, it's about becoming real. To integrate the shadow is to reclaim your power. Still, most avoid this journey. Why? Because it threatens everything familiar. To awaken means to leave behind the comfort of numbness. But the alternative is worse, a life unlived. If you've heard the call, whether a whisper or a scream, it won't go away. It is the most alive part of you, refusing to settle. Ask yourself, what must I release to truly live? The answer isn't in a prescription or another distraction. It's in choosing truth over comfort, depth over image, wholeness over performance. It's in saying yes to your soul, and no to everything that silences it. The time is now, not someday, not when it's convenient, now.